Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. Great anticipation for a matchup that's only grown as the season has progressed. Now, a top-5 showdown, both teams trying to make a strong statement here in the midseason. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Ducks will kick this deep to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Down here for this offense. They'll run it here. He spins out of the tackle. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender. My goodness.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The pack gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Let's go.
Send the back in motion. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he finds the running back in the flat. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now. Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure. It's allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
The back in motion now. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 10. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Southern California. Talk about a great way to start this game for setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And the single back takes the handoff. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
Christino, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a quick grab. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert, of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the 1st down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up 1st downs, and they did it right there.
And the Ducks will try to keep this drive moving. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got it now inside the 15. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They go with a direct snap. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. The pass is intercepted. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. The quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
That's the spin move. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket, using his legs on the scramble. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. USA 7, Oregon 0.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
He's brought down at the 38. Coming up, fourth down.
And the Trojans will line up to boot it away.
On to punt it away.
And here's the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
The gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Fires it to the wideout. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Oregon.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Under pressure, just lets it go. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. They'll try to run for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Let's see what their mindset is this time. They got into field goal range, but got stopped on 4th down last time. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. There's the handoff. Eludes a tackle. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, SC.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
The defense coordinator this week always telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that point.
Receiver in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's sacked to be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, testing the defense with a throw downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Looks like he's going to run it. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
The offense will take their first 10 out of the half. The touch strategy here. And the Trojans are in the red zone. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's going to take off here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big 1st down. Now this sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Bringing pressure. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
Handoff from the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Important 2nd down play coming up.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And this time it's complete. An explosive play. Moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 38.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's escaping the pocket now. They pick up the 1st down. Tackle at the 25. The Ducks come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
2nd down, looking to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Aiming for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. And now the try here for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 21, Oregon 7.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. They finally chase him down, but a huge return. Very lucky. He didn't bring that all the way to the house. Just a bit more space, and he was gone. And the USC offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced yards. Touchdown try last time they had it. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to pull it down and run. Finding space at the 20. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a cornerback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Impressive spin there. Touchdown, Trojans. What a show of strength and will. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he'll set up to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Quick spin on the run. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing the victory.
And the Trojans line up on 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Makes a quick grab. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Contact as he let the ball go. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. Past the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick six. Touchdown, Ducks. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21.
That makes the score USC 28, Oregon 21.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one off.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive.
They go for first and 10.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They're going to run it. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. You've seen you're able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
When the defense gets these guys to third down, they get a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a second down. Tailback takes the handoff again. Right through a tackle. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They're going to run it here. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. On third down, it's a handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Leading here in the fourth quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And looking for a big play here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught quickly. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. No press here. The defense backing away. Snags the quick throw. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. Still plenty of life left. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a 3-point game in the fourth quarter. Interesting to see how aggressive they get with play calling. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. Tackled there by the defense. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Third down after that running play. try and muscle for the first down.
Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the league. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.